Hey, John Mayfield, the real estate tech guy for Global Real Estate School. And I thought tonight we'd just take a quick break from some of the questions and some of the definitions and really talk about your career in real estate. Okay. Now, a couple of really cool things that are happening. I have changed some items up in school where I'm in the process of creating called a virtual coach. So it's I say a virtual coach, a virtual coach the week before the exam. I should have finished that. Okay. What I've come to understand, and I have all these tools and all of these study resources for you to pass the examination. And sometimes people don't take advantage of all the things that they need to take advantage of to pass that exam. And it is a challenging real estate exam. Pass rates have not been the best throughout the state. And, I don't want to fault the testing agency. I don't want to fault my training or any other training. There's some great schools and great instructors throughout the country. And we could point fingers and say, it's they're writing the test too hard, or we could say they want to make extra money. I don't know if all of that's true or not. What I do know is this. I think students really need to understand the correct way to approach the exam after they finish the course. And I'll be very transparent and honest with you. I started out saying when I started my online real estate school back in 2017, I had a little video and I said, it's not a sprint, it's a marathon. Take your time. And what I've kind of come to find out is that maybe you do need to have a little bit of a sprint. I think if you look at it more from a marathon perspective, some students get a little discouraged. They don't finish the course. They're going back and reviewing material and they move a little bit further ahead, which is okay. I mean, we all have our different ways of studying real estate. I remember in college, my roommate Kent, I don't know if you ever will watch this, Kent, but Kent was a great guy, wonderful roommate, but Kent could like study the morning of the exam and he would ace it. I kind of have to go over the material two or three times. And then, I'm hoping I make a C or a B. But anyway, it wasn't that bad. But I'm coming to learn or realize that I really think students need to pick the pace up a little bit, get through the darn course because you want to get through the course. And then it's like, okay, we got to set our exam, which might be 3 or 4 days out. What do we do in that interim? And so I'm developing this virtual coach series. Now that you finish the exam, here's what I want you to do. And I really kind of don't want students going back and reviewing the material. I mean, you can if you want to, but we've gone through that. And really, there's lots of places throughout the course where I double teach or I go back over concepts and so forth. And so, what I want you to really think about is, and what I'm creating, and by the way, I had a student the other day, she went in and passed that thing. And that's why I'm doing this video tonight. She told me, she said, John, it was fine. I did great. And so now I have this little module. This is for global real estate school students. You have to be a global real estate school student in order to get this really cool virtual coach module. And by the way, I still have some videos I'm putting up for the virtual coach if you're a current student. But I'm just having you take practice test. So I want you to get through the course and I want you to review. I want you to use our digital flashcards. I think you need to use those when you study. If you're a global real estate school student, you, I have audios. You can listen to those in your car. You need to be listening to those. Today, I had to go on an appointment across the county and back. I listened to an audio book the whole way there and back to motivate, to encourage me, to give me some ideas. you need to be doing that in your car to learn the material. That's all included with Global Real Estate School. So I have audios for you, I have practice tests for you, and I have digital flashcards that you can literally download to your phone and look at those. When you're out or you have a break or wherever. And so I want you to get through the course, okay? Just get through it. Just, listen, take notes, hit the next button and keep going. Let's get you through the course ASAP. Then I'm putting you in this virtual coaching program, and you're probably going to go over 400 or 500 questions that I've developed for you and chosen, both national and state. And through those questions, I'm going to reintroduce you or remind you about concepts and key terms and the way they may word that question on the exam, and give you several different angles. Yesterday I did a 10 question YouTube video. Go check it out. But I talked about several ways they could ask you this topic. And so you're going to get through the course. You're going to now come into the virtual coach the week before the exam with me, okay? And I'm going to take you through a litany, would that be the right word, of questions to see and to make sure you understand the topics and how things are going. Now, I had a lady just went through this. She passed the test, both tests, first try, and she said, John, that helped me so much. And she said, in fact, it just felt like so many of the questions were questions I'd seen. And I don't have the questions, so that's not the case. But it's just the fact that we talk about the topics and go through these after you finish the exam. So I just wanted to just have a conversation with you to say, get through the course, okay? Now, if you're not a Global Real Estate School student, I have some materials that can help you pass the test, okay? Check those out at globalrealestateschool.com. We have practice exams. You can buy the audios from me. I have what's called My Real Estate Exam Coach, and that's available for you as well, with lots of questions and short little videos. So love to have you as a student at Global Real Estate School. And I want you to know this: real estate's a great profession, and you can do well in real estate. You've got to have the right mindset. And that's the next phase I'm working on, is how can I take my students through a short little crash course of being successful as real estate professionals. Because that's my goal. I want you to be a real estate rock star, and you can, okay? So check us out, Global Real Estate School. Check out my other videos. I'll be back tomorrow with more questions, but I wanted to do this video tonight to encourage you to stay focused, stay in the material, and get through the course, okay? And so spring's around the corner, even though we haven't gotten to Christmas yet, but you want to be ready as a real estate professional. Hey, as always, thanks for watching. Appreciate your liking the channel, your kind emails. I get those all the time, and would love to have you as a student at globalrealestateschool.com. Thank you for listening to the podcast for Global Real Estate School. I'm John Mayfield, the Real Estate Tech Guy. Go out and make it a great day.